interesting facts about Marvel superheroes. Hey there, Marvel aficionados. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the vast and intricate universe of comics and superheroes. If you think you know everything about Marvel's iconic characters, buckle up. Today, we're unearthing some fascinating and lesser-known facts about Marvel superheroes that even the most dedicated fans might find surprising. From the early origins of your favorite heroes to the unusual superpowers that exist in the Marvel multiverse, we're covering it all. So grab your vibranium shields and infinity gauntlets, because we're about to embark on an epic journey through time, space, and reality itself. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Early origins of Marvel superheroes. First off, let's travel back to the late 1930s. Did you know that the first superhero published by Marvel Comics, then known as Timely Publications, was the Human Torch? But wait, not the Human Torch you're thinking of from the Fantastic Four. This was an android named Jim Hammond, created by Carl Burgos in 1939. He wasn't just any superhero. He was a synthetic man who could control fire and fly, setting the stage for Marvel's fascination with complex characters. In the same debut issue, Marvel Comics #1, readers were introduced to Namor the Submariner. Created by Bill Everett, Namor is one of Marvel's oldest mutants, predating the X-Men by more than 2 decades. Half human and half Atlantean, Namor's character blurred the lines between hero and anti-hero, showcasing early on Marvel's penchant for morally ambiguous characters. The official shift from Timely Publications to Marvel Comics happened in 1961, spearheaded by the legendary duo Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This era, known as the Silver Age of Comics, witnessed the birth of iconic superheroes like Spider-Man, the Hulk, and the Fantastic Four. What's truly interesting is how Marvel differentiated itself from competitors by creating heroes with relatable problems. Think Peter Parker juggling high school and crime fighting, adding depth and realism to fantastical tales. Unusual superpowers you didn't know existed. Marvel's universe is vast, and with it comes a plethora of superheroes boasting some downright unusual powers. Let's shine the spotlight on a few of them. First up is Squirrel Girl, aka Doreen Green. Don't let her moniker fool you. She's one of the most underrated powerhouses in Marvel lore. With the proportional speed and agility of a squirrel, a prehensile tail, and the ability to communicate with squirrels, she's defeated heavy hitters like Doctor Doom and Thanos. How? By leveraging her underestimated abilities and thinking outside the box. Fun fact, in the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl series, she even enrolls in college to study computer science, blending superheroics with academia. Then we have Dupe, a green, floating, gelatinous being introduced in X-Force #116 by Peter Milligan and Mike Allred. Dupe's powers are as enigmatic as his speech, represented by a unique script. He can manipulate energy, possess superhuman strength, and even warp reality within his Dupe space, a pocket dimension inside his body. He's been classified as an Omega-level mutant, which is the highest rank in terms of power classification. Another peculiar character is Zeitgeist, leader of the X-Statics. His superpower? The ability to vomit acidic bile that can burn through solid steel. Not exactly dinner conversation, but it showcases Marvel's willingness to explore the unconventional. Don't forget about Longshot, whose power is literally luck manipulation. His abilities allow him to defy probabilities, but only when his motives are pure. This adds an ethical layer to his character. Misuse of his powers leads to bad luck instead. Lastly, let's mention Arm Fall Off Boy. Okay, technically he's from DC's Legion of Superheroes, but Marvel has its own quirky counterparts. Remember, now known as Egg? His power is to generate gold-colored balls from his body. Initially deemed a joke, he's become a critical character in the Dawn of X storyline, contributing to mutant resurrection protocols. These unusual powers highlight Marvel's creative breadth, proving that not all heroes fit the traditional mold. They bring diversity and humor to the universe, enriching the storytelling tapestry. Hidden secrets behind popular characters. Even the most iconic Marvel characters have secrets tucked away in their complex histories. Let's uncover a few. Wolverine, known as Logan, almost had a drastically different origin. Originally, writer Len Wein intended for Wolverine to be a mutated Wolverine cub, evolved into a human by the High Evolutionary. Talk about a wild twist. This idea was eventually scrapped, and Wolverine was established as a mutant with a mysterious past, which allowed writers to explore themes of memory loss, trauma, and identity over the years. Thor's mighty hammer, Mjolnir, is not just any enchanted weapon. Forged from the mystical metal Uru in the heart of a dying star, Mjolnir is imbued with an enchantment by Odin. Whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. But here's a lesser-known fact. Mjolnir contains the cosmic storm known as the God Tempest. This adds layers to its power, explaining why it can shatter planets and channel dimensional energies. Spider-Man has a rich history of behind-the-scenes secrets. For instance, he was initially supposed to join the Fantastic Four. In The Amazing Spider-Man #1, 1963, Peter Parker attempts to join the team for a salary, but ends up fighting them instead. This storyline was Marvel's clever way of integrating their characters into a shared universe, a novel concept at the time. Moreover, did you know that Deadpool was originally a parody of DC's Deathstroke? Created by Rob Liefeld and Fabian Nicieza, Deadpool's real name is Wade Wilson, a wink to Deathstroke's Slade Wilson. Over time, Deadpool evolved into a unique character known for his humor and meta-commentary. These hidden tidbits offer a deeper appreciation for the creative processes and decisions that have shaped Marvel's beloved characters. Record-breaking feats in Marvel history. Marvel isn't just about epic stories and characters, it's also about breaking records. Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, is notorious for breaking the fourth wall. But did you know that Deadpool #27 holds the Guinness World Record for the most comic book characters on a single cover? The issue features Deadpool marrying Shiklah with 232 guests, including heroes and villains from across the Marvel Universe. Speaking of records, Avengers Endgame 2019 became the highest-grossing film of all time upon its release, raking in over $2.79 billion worldwide. This monumental achievement underscored the massive cultural impact Marvel has had globally. Let's talk about the Incredible Hulk's strength levels. While he's always been one of the strongest Marvel characters, in the 2006 Planet Hulk and subsequent World War Hulk storylines, his powers reached unprecedented heights. He withstood Black Bolt's quasi-sonic scream, a feat thought impossible, and defeated several powerful heroes single-handedly. His strength is theoretically limitless because it's tied to his emotional state. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. This led to the famous line, "That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry." In the realm of comics publishing, Marvel's Star Wars #1, 2015 sold over 1 million copies, a feat not achieved by any single issue in 2 decades. This crossover success demonstrated Marvel's prowess in handling licensed properties and expanding their audience. These record-breaking moments aren't just statistics. They reflect the storytelling excellence and cultural resonance Marvel has achieved over the years. Surprising crossovers and cameos. Marvel loves a good crossover, and over the years, they've had some unexpected ones. One of the most intriguing crossovers was with DC Comics in the 1996 Marvel vs. DC series. Fans were treated to epic battles like Wolverine vs. Lobo and Storm vs. Wonder Woman. The series culminated in the creation of the Amalgam Universe, where characters from both universes merged to form new heroes like Dark Claw, Batman plus Wolverine. It was a fan's dream come true, and a testament to collaboration in the industry. In terms of celebrity cameos, real-life figures have popped up in Marvel Comics. President Barack Obama appeared in The Amazing Spider-Man 583, 2009, where Spidey saves the day during Obama's inauguration. Rapper Eminem teamed up with the Punisher in a special comic where they battled the villain Barracuda. Even in the MCU, cameos are a staple. Matt Damon made a surprise appearance in Thor Ragnarok 2017, playing an Asgardian actor portraying Loki in a stage play. These unexpected appearances add layers of fun and intertextuality, rewarding attentive fans. Marvel has also crossed over with other franchises. In Attack on Avengers, a one-shot comic, the Avengers team up with characters from the popular manga Attack on Titan. This blending of Western and Eastern storytelling showcases Marvel's global influence and adaptability. Controversial moments that shocked fans. Marvel isn't afraid to stir the pot, and over the years they've introduced storylines that spark debate among fans. A prime example is the Captain America Steve Rogers #1, 2016 revelation, where Steve utters the shocking words, "Hail Hydra." This twist suggested that Cap had been a sleeper agent for Hydra all along. Fans were outraged as it seemed to undermine the character's core values. The controversy even reached mainstream media. The storyline unfolded to reveal that a sentient cosmic cube named Kobik had altered reality, and the true Steve Rogers was trapped in a pocket dimension. While some appreciated the bold storytelling, others felt it was a misstep. Another contentious arc is the Spider-Man One More Day storyline from 2007-2008. After Aunt May is critically injured, Peter Parker makes a deal with the demon Mephisto to save her life at the cost of erasing his marriage to Mary Jane Watson from existence. This retcon was divisive. Many fans disliked undoing years of character development. However, it allowed writers to explore new narratives for Peter as a single superhero. The X-Men Deadly Genesis series revealed that Professor Xavier had concealed the existence and deaths of an entire team of X-Men, including Cyclops' unknown brother, Vulcan. This revelation painted Xavier in a morally ambiguous light, challenging the perception of him as an infallible mentor. These controversial moments highlight Marvel's willingness to tackle complex ethical issues and keep their narratives unpredictable, even if it means risking fan backlash. Behind-the-scenes insights. Peering behind the curtain, Marvel's history is filled with intriguing behind-the-scenes stories that have shaped its trajectory. Stan Lee's cameos became a beloved staple in Marvel films, starting with X-Men 2000, where he appeared as a hot dog vendor. He went on to make over 35 cameo appearances. In Guardians of the Galaxy Vol. 2, his cameo hinted that he might be Wadu the Watcher, observing events across the universe, a fan theory that gained traction. Jack Kirby's contributions to Marvel are immeasurable. Co-creating characters like the Fantastic Four, the Hulk, and the X-Men, his dynamic art style set a new standard. Yet, he didn't always receive due credit. In recent years, Marvel has made efforts to acknowledge his legacy, even featuring a character based on him called the King in the Fantastic Four comics. The Marvel method of creating comics was developed out of necessity due to tight deadlines. Writers like Stan Lee would provide loose plot outlines to artists, who would then create the visuals. Dialogues were added afterward. This method gave artists significant storytelling responsibilities, but also led to disputes over creative credits. Interesting tidbit: the character of Venom was conceived from a fan's idea. In 1982, Marvel held a contest, and fan Randy Schueller submitted a concept of Spider-Man donning a black costume. Marvel bought the idea for $220, which eventually evolved into the iconic symbiote villain. These behind-the-scenes insights reveal the collaborative and often improvisational nature of comic creation, highlighting the contributions of unsung heroes and the serendipitous moments that led to legendary characters. Popular fan theories and speculations. The Marvel Universe is ripe for fan theories, and the advent of the MCU has only fueled speculation. One pervasive theory is that Tony Stark is not entirely dead, but exists as an AI, similar to Jarvis. This idea is drawn from the comics, where Tony's consciousness is uploaded after his physical demise. Fans speculate he could return as an AI mentor to a new generation of heroes like Riri Williams, Ironheart. Another theory involves the multiverse and the introduction of mutants into the MCU. With the acquisition of Fox, fans believe that events like the blip or reality-altering powers of characters like Scarlet Witch could lead to the emergence of mutants. The concept of alternate realities opens doors to integrating characters like the X-Men and Fantastic Four seamlessly. There's also speculation about the true identity of characters like Mephisto appearing in disguise in shows like WandaVision. Although these theories haven't panned out yet, they demonstrate the enthusiasm and depth of engagement fans have with Marvel's storytelling.